opposing Venus and North Noders. Yeah, I need a little saging. Yeah, some saging for you. A little cleansing. Yeah, let's get down. I'm going to see what's in the cards for you for the ending of September into October already of 2025. That's right. I've already called in everybody's spirit guides, angels, ancestors, ascended masters, and everyone. So please just know that they are in the house already. 3 more. Yeah, don't forget to flip and flop your energies and genders each and every time you feel fit. Just don't force it, please. Don't do it, because it just means it's for somebody else watching. That's it, right? The first one out I got is storms. I'm going to show you this. Past to present, dealing with the storms. Something about that. Yeah, there's a lot in that card. All right, so that was in the past. Discipline and time. This is in your present. Being disciplined over the storms, right? Being persistent, maybe I'm hearing. Okay, something about that. And then we have east and beginnings. I like it. That would be, look, it almost looks like from where, sort of for me, it looks like a light bulb, even though I see it's the moon reflecting in the water or the stairs or what that's supposed to be. But it's pretty magical. I like it. Beginnings are like aces in tarot. That technically is a number 3, but I'm feeling the Ace of Cups for somebody. Purity and ice. This is going to be your hope, fear, challenge, and homework. Yeah, I'm feeling like hibernation, right? There's a lot going on, though, however, with that white horse over her, but this is like the hope, fear, challenge, and homework or something. Hibernating from things that are moving on or moving fast. Something purity. But cold as ice. I'm feeling cold as ice, too. Purifying things. All right. I don't know why they were messaging me. I'm sorry, I had to shut that off. Hi, everybody, tapping in and out. One more card here, and we can move on. Yeah, I'm feeling very somber solitude, hibernation kind of thing for somebody. Animals, companionship. You may, I don't know what's with that today. I have to get that. But something about animals and companionship. Maybe they're your pets, or maybe someone works at a zoo or vets or is a vet. Whatever it is, it's a familiar of some sort, I'm feeling. So I like that. All right, that's cool. We're going to move on. And I have all kinds of decks around me today. So I'm just going to call them as I pull them. Right, this one happens to be my handy dandy homemade oracle here. Just pulling a little bit more of the vibe before we get into my tarot. Show me what I need to see, Spirit. This is for Leo, my crazy cats out there. Show me. Somebody's been through it, dealing with the storms. Feeling pain and traumas and all kinds of things in that storm. So depending on what you've been dealing with, you can take what you want from that. Feeling a lot of sadness too, actually. People have been disciplined. I think you've been very patient, Leo. Yeah, look at all the clocks. I think you've been very patient. I'm not sure. Patient with the storms. There's a new beginning here being offered. Star. The star in tarot is very healing. It's about wish fulfillment and manifestation and faith, right? You had faith and hope through the storms. right? Or you're holding that. You're holding on to that or something. All right. Arrogance and entitled. Wow. And this is, again, in your present. I don't know if this is you or them. Kind of thinking it's them, because if I'm calling in my higher vibrationals, technically North Noders are not really in an arrogant way, because they're comfortable in their own skin, I guess. But arrogance and entitled, that's a very narcissistic thing here. Hello, hi Jordan. I can't read your message. I'm half blind. I barely could read your name there. I'm sorry, but good to see you. Show me what I need to see. Dream big. Right on, Leo. Dream big. You got new beginnings here crowning you for this month. I like it a lot. This is like right, you know? This is right. I like it. That's what I'm getting. It's right. Whatever that means to you. All right. Dream big. Two more. We can move on. Feeling like they're being very particular in what they show me. Whoops. Third eye and higher consciousness, hope, fear, challenge, and homework. Purity, ice, solitude, somebody's intuition. So are you afraid of somebody's intuition or of your own? You might be afraid of what you think you are sensing or something. I don't know how I'm getting that, and that might not be for everybody, and that's okay. But it is about your third eye, right? And your consciousness, your higher consciousness. All right, show me. Oops. Okay. Life is tough. Dance more. That's true. It is tough. And it stays tough, unfortunately, until the day we die. You know, they're just constant lessons that we always have to learn and deal with. And you know, it's just it's like a diligence. It's something that you just always work on. Right. All right. So I'm going to use my Oz and Wonderland Tarot. So it's a mixture. I love this deck. I thought it would be kind of cool this time of year to bring a fantastical or, you know, even a Grimm's fairy tale kind of vibe, you know. All right, I have Seven of Pentacles, Annie M, the star here, working on the garden. Could be assessing and addressing things, right? Assessing things of the past. She's looking at the past in front of me. Storms right over it. All right. Well, when the storms are out, right, we can't see the stars because of the clouds, right? So that's where the faith and hope comes in. Just because you got to believe deep down, right? Hi, everybody. Hello. Six of Cups. Yeah, this is Six of Cups is memories. It's been going on for some time. This could be the old hood, old friends, right? Hello, everybody. Yeah, but somebody's arrogant and entitled. And I feel like you're being very disciplined in this, and a lot of time has gone by, you know? But look, these are like lobsters or crabs. Yeah, the lobster quadrille. Yeah. Yeah, with those pinchers, you know? And with the arrogance and entitled. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Wow. All right. Queen of Wands down. Dream big. Somebody's not taking charge of it. But there's new beginnings here. Somebody has no drive for this beginning. Right? But your dream, you want it. You know, you're gonna make it happen if you really want it, is how I feel. Right? Show me what I need to see. Somebody's being cold as ice. or what, but maybe, what is that saying? Um, it's like tough love. Thank you, Spirit. Tough love, hope, fear, challenge, and homework. Okay. Show me. Oh, well, okay. This one, and this one. I have Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Swords down, and the Magician. So, oh, and Three of Cups down. Knight of Pentacles here is the Shaggy Man. Third eye and higher consciousness with tough love kind of energies, right? This is like messages, giving messages, sending messages. The Shaggy here in this case, I think, is telling me you're getting tired of it. You know, it's getting old, right? Or something. It's a slow moving energy, but they're trying to plant seeds maybe, or something like that. Hope, fear, challenge, and homework, right? Life is tough, dance more, but there's no more arrogance, or there's no more attack mode, right? You can't, it's not about being aggressive, right? Something about animals right over this. Life is tough, dance more. People, um, maybe I hope they weren't aggressive towards animals, because that'll pull out the Queen of Swords in me. Anyway, yeah, the Magician, something in the past, something, this is the creator, right? This could be you, right? It could be them as well. They create what they create. You create what you create. Yeah, the master creator, having all the tools and mastered all of the tools, in fact, with these storms and things that are going on, making magic happen, right? You're tending to the magic of the storms. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, party's over. Mad Hatter's tea party is over. There's no more round and round we go. The party's over, right? This person is very arrogant and entitled. It goes back, you know? Some of you, it could be as far back as childhood, or maybe we're talking about childhood traumas, or what. But yeah, somebody's feeling entitled. I hate entitled people. I'm sorry. It's a very narcissistic society. I cannot stand it. Nobody is entitled to fucking shit. Let me get that straight with people. Nobody. What the fuck? Oh my God. This kind of energy is like, whatever. I don't know. Temperance. Yeah, we have discipline and time. I feel like time's ticking. But this is about patience and care and balancing, right? This is alchemy. This is as magical of a card as the Magician is. They're not looking at each other, though. Oh, yes, they are in front of me. When they're in front of me, they're looking at each other. Okay, so this could be the same energy making magic. Your patience in planting those seeds, it's working. I feel like it's extremely slow going for some of you, but I feel like it's starting to heal or something. It's helping somebody. Show me what I need to see. Oops. I have Ten of Cups down, Queen of Cups, the Empress. All right. Yeah. Messages at home, hope, fear, challenge, and homework. Challenges at home. This has caused challenges at home, right? Somebody knows they need to plant these seeds, right? Third eye and higher consciousness or something. Planting seeds of, it has to be healing over these storms, or what, for this person. That's all I can see on the table so far. This person may be very, very unhealed. Let's just say it that way. The Queen of Cups is the sweetheart card, but it's also using your intuition, right? The glass cat. The glass cat. Hmm. Life is tough. Dance more. There's something that you love. You're very nurturing and celebrating, and you're. I do feel like it gives you a lot of joy or whatever. But there is animals here. Is it your animals? Are they your pets? Are they? Is it at work? Is it? All right, but not being brutal and aggressive there. Somebody is Empress here. Empresses don't bow to anybody, but it's not in an arrogant and entitled way, because Empresses are very gracious and loving. See? So, but this could represent a mom, right? Star manifesting through the storms, assessing things from the past and making magic happen, planting those seeds and making it happen. All right, I like that. I like that message. Five of Pentacles, very debilitating or disabling situations for some, right? It could be ostracizing, loss, disappointment. You know, it's hard. There's been a lot of time's ticking, but being disciplined and patient and caring through these times. I feel like someone is going through it. Whoever this person is going through it. Show me. They created it, though. If they're master magician in their life, everybody is, regardless. Ace of Cups. Making yourself happy. Dream big. Something you love. New beginnings is right here. Right there. It's beginnings is right over this. The Ace of Cups is beginnings. It says dream big, and it says temperance with the alchemy over the people or person or whomever that's not taking charge in their life. I like it. I feel like your boss, my higher vibrational Leos are definitely boss man, you know? But dealing with this shit, not dealing with the toxicity neither. As I said that, this came out. Third eye and higher consciousness, yeah. This could be, this is betrayals, lying, stealing, cheating. This is just like, it's not just South Node. It's like nasty energy. It's nasty, but not dealing with it, right? Around the nasty. Maybe because this person is so nasty, it's like the vibe. I don't know, but planting those messages. I'm sorry it came out like that, but it did. But planting those seeds and doing, putting that time and energy and fulfillment into your own cup and making yourself happy, right? Is when we should dance, right? That's when we dance. We dance when we heal. Maybe dancing is healing for someone out there. I don't know. Justice. What's fair is fair. Leveling scales and balancing things, making them right, making things right. What's justified? What isn't? Right? The Queen of Cups here, yeah. But then we have the Ace of Swords. This is like confusion, denial, whatever, lying, even though we're trying to get rid of it here. Oh boy. All right. Anywho, yeah, breaking chains, breaking behaviors and addictions and obsessions and all of it. That's what these cards, that's what this is saying. It's all, in a nutshell, you know? All right, we're going to move on, and I'm going to use my Deviant deck or my Defiant deck or however the heck you say it. I'm not sure, but it's one of those. Show me what I need to see for my crazy cats, please. This is a great time of year. I hate to see people in this kind of sadness, maybe getting them out more, getting them to see the fall foliage, go for those rides. And, I'm not sure, but the air is crisp and clear, even though there's no clarity over here. And what, Ace of Pentacles down, the Star. Somebody doesn't want this opportunity, or they didn't want something in the past. Annie M isn't even looking at this, right? Annie M is looking away, but Annie M is also looking in the past, right? The Star down, assessing things. You don't want this. Nobody does, I don't think. Dealing with the storms. Who the hell would want somebody to deal with the storm unless they're mentally, imbalanced or what, right? King of Cups down. Yeah, somebody's very hateful. Could be a happiness hater. Arrogance and entitled is right over it. And so is Six of Cups. I feel like these fucking memories of this, the memories of the hate, the time that's gone on, I do feel like it's getting old. Somebody's like this, the patience thing here, I feel is really playing on some of you. And I get it because, you know, I'm a Scorpio and I am so not patient. And through the years, I have learned to be patient, and I still don't feel like I am, even though I am completely different than you know what I mean? So there's different levels of it, but that's funny. King of Pentacles here, yeah. Arrogance and entitled, though. Yeah, King of Pentacles, somebody has a little coin, Kings of Pentacles are technically, got some coin, got something going on, right? Or that's what it's about. Dream big. New beginnings all around you. I like it. I like it. Taking charge of the money, making sure the money. Oh, or maybe this, sometimes the King of Pentacles can be the arrogant and greedy one, but I don't feel like it is in this reading because I feel like the arrogant, entitled one is the one that is so emotionally unhappy. King of Cups down, you know? They could be incredible. They could be possibly some of them having emotional outbursts and just, very imbalanced. Wheel of Fortune down, King of Pentacles or Knight of Pentacles. Hope, fear, challenge, and homework. Yeah, they're going through it, man. Planting seeds. Somebody's having it hard. Third eye and higher consciousness, and somebody sees it. Somebody knows it. Yeah, this is about change, and somebody doesn't want to, and that's really where the karma is in the no change, right? Planting those seeds. Shaggy man, getting tired. It's getting old. Third eye and higher consciousness right over it. I need a bunch of cards, please. Yeah, thank you. Tower down, and then the Three of Wands down. Strength. Hold on. All right, so the Tower down, yeah, they're just refusing to see it. They're refusing to change. They're refusing the, I don't, whatever that is, I don't feel like they like these messages. And I do feel like a lot of their verbal, like the way they may be communicating right now, maybe, even though this is like a non-aggressive, this one, but I'm feeling like their words can cut. I'm feeling like somebody's very bitter and cold and even calculated for some of them, and they just refuse to see this tower. I'm sorry, Leo. I don't think that these energies are going to change unless something huge happens, because it's just not that I see yet anyway. But the magician, the creator, yeah, created a drought in this field. It's not growing anymore. Or what? Somebody's wishing upon a star through these storms, but those clouds are thick. There's lightning. You can't see the stars when they're. But look at all those tears that have been cried. I feel like that the rain and that waterfall is the emotions, you know. Someone's very emotionally unhappy. I'm sorry. That's a sad way to be. You got to send these people love and light because it's a very sad way to be. Being strong and courageous, however, and technically there's Leo energy in this, so this would be you showing up, right? Discipline and time is right over this. Yeah, over this hate and this imbalance. And, I feel like you're really dealing with it because they're dealing with it. And you're getting tired of it because it's really starting to weigh on you. But being strong through this, being their light, being their hope, planting those seeds. Show me, I need a bunch of cards. I really don't like those kinds of energies. It's like, because some of them aren't going to change. Some of them very well may, though, however. So I think you'll know who will, who could, who, you should figure that out, right? That's your discernment. Seven of Wands, Four of Swords down, Two of Wands down, Seven of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, King of Swords down, High Priestess, yeah, third eye, higher consciousness, yeah, Six of Wands, okay, all right, huh, all right, so anywho, dead center in the reading here, I have Seven of Wands with Temperance and Dream Big right over this. This is crowning you for the next couple weeks. The patience, the moderation, putting up boundaries and restrictions where and when needed, you know. But there's a powerful force in Leo, you know, and I feel like the defenses are up. People's defense, they're very defensive, you know. All right, very defensive. That's because they're in that depressive, you know. Yeah, very unhealed. It's caused the unhappy home, the breakup of the home, or possibly, um, yeah, that they're going through it, man. Hope, fear, challenge, and homework. Somebody is verbally wicked out there. Word witchery. That's what I'm hearing for some of you. Yeah, change of plans or no plans. This Queen of Cups. I hate to say it, it is about change plans, it's about looking and making choices and packing bags and, going to the destination. But here, the Queen of Cups, the sweetheart, as bitter as they are, you know, um, yeah, I don't know, man. Illusionary delusion here. The Empress, you know, it's not as they see. You need to move on from whatever this is, whatever these storms are, you know, whatever those storms are. Those fields are dried up mud, man. Look, the life force from her belly button, right, to the plants. Yeah, it's like it's depletion. I feel this is sad. Queen of Pentacles and Five of Pentacles. Definitely feel like there's a mom involved for a lot of you somehow in this reading. Very disappointed, very sad. There's grief, there's and I feel like a lot of that arrogance and entitlement may be coming out of, because they're just not in their right space right now. You know what I mean? King of Swords down and Ace of Cups. Big fat liar. King of Swords down, I say it every time. They don't want to see the truth. You're dreaming big. They do not want to see the truth. This is a thing. Dreaming big of these new beginnings and wishing on that star and keeping that hope and faith alive. The High Priestess, third eye and higher consciousness. Somebody knows. Somebody knows. And they're not dealing with the toxic, and that's the hard part, right? There is a victory, however. This is publicly recognized as well. Moving forward. Life is tough, dance more. I don't really see things changing, but there is a victory here somehow, some way for you. There's still no clarity, but I feel like there is some sort Maybe that seed that's planting is bringing that, maybe it's bringing it. Let's hope so. Anyway, right? All right. On the bottom, yeah, Eight of Pentacles, working, busy bee. Yeah, working on things, working on this, working on that, whatever it is. And as we do something, the more and more and more we do it, the better we get at it. Yeah. So it becomes like, repetition. Yeah. And I feel like these memories and all, it's become, no, we got to break those cycles. We're breaking those behaviors and those chains, the devil reversed. Yeah. Whew, my ear's ringing. Really loud right now. Really high pitched. That's for somebody. I just resonated with somebody out there. Mm-hmm. Bingo. All right. Moving on. 'Tis the season to be jolly. It's the only time of year I pull out this deck. I get all excited around this time of year. I can't help it. I'm sorry. Not sorry. All right, what do we got? The apple. This is a cool card, if I remember correctly. Now, don't forget to flip and flop your energies should you need to. The apple, risk and reward. Apples have been a symbol of Samhain for a very long time. Apples, when cut in half, have the seed pattern that looks like a pentagram, and so the Celts held the fruit to be sacred. Bobbing for apples, a game traditionally played at Halloween, has its origins in the Samhain festival and is one of the oldest associated with this celebration. The traditional way to play is to place 3 or 13 apples into a barrel of water, and the game is to try and bite the apple while it floats and bobs in the water. Hands must not be used, and people often compete with each other, bobbing at the same time. It's believed that the Romans brought this custom to Britain. Oops, wait, I just lost my place. Custom to Britain, and there are quite a few images recorded through art of this activity in both cultures. It was said that unmarried women who placed the apple that they bobbed for under their pillow would dream of their future husbands. In Newfoundland, and some parts of Ireland even today, Halloween is called Snap Apple Night. Candy apples, apples on a stick covered in toffee, although not quite as popular now as they once were a Halloween fare, are now making a comeback as a fun and simple treat to prepare on this night. Apples have been an iconic part of myths through ancient times to modern times. The story of the poison apple and Snow White, to the Roman goddess Pomonia's magical apple tree, to the Christians tempting fruit in the Garden of Eden. Should you receive this apple in your divination, it's time to look at how risk plays out in your life. Are you hedging your bets and not trying anything new? Do you want change, but you're not willing to change anything? Are you willing to risk to get a greater reward? Or alternatively, are you risking too much too often? That is spooky. Too much too often. Show me. I don't know the name of it. This is what it looks like. I have no idea. I don't remember. It was given to me, actually, this deck. And there's only a couple cards, so it gets hard to shuffle sometimes. Show me what I need to see. Thank you. Moonstone. Okay. Sorry, my nose is itchy. It usually tells me I'm resonating with somebody out there. Representing intuition, yeah, emotions, and the feminine. The moonstone reminds us to trust our intuition and to honor our emotions. Yeah. If you feel it, know it. Period. It's your intuition is like the only thing in this universe that we can depend on 100% of the time, right? We can't depend on anything else. It dies away, falls away, moves away, changes, whatever, right? Yeah. I'm gonna give you a rune. Oh wait, I gotta give you a forest elf card. This is a kind of a newer deck for me. If you're interested, I really like this deck. I think I've been using it the last couple weeks. The radiant sunbeam. I like that. Right. Embracing joy and positivity in your life. This is the sun. It is exposure as well, especially with the Six of Wands. But I really like it. It's growth. It's I was gonna say transformative, and the sun doesn't usually carry those energies. So that's for somebody. But this is a very big time as well, right? A lot of creativity, a lot of creative ideas and things coming to yous, I think. Hopefully, a lot of healing for whomever this is, because I'll tell you, we should all be sending some love and light and healing to whomever this person is, right? They're going through it, man, and they just need to release it somehow, some way. They've got to do it. They have to do it. It's like whatever that is. This one was coming out, Mother of Tears. Yeah, look at it, and there's the statue of Mary, right? The statue of Mary. Sometimes the best of life only opens once we've let ourselves shed countless tears. Yeah, we have to let it out, like hard, you know? Maybe they need to scream like as loud as they can, as long as they can, in the middle of the forest, if that's what they need to do, right? Get it the fuck out, right? All right, I'll read it again. Sometimes the best of life opens only once we have let ourselves shed countless tears. So let go and breathe slowly but surely. You can snapshot that if you like. Yeah. Wow. This is pretty deep. You know, whoever this is resonating for. Those are your messages, Leo. Be cool, be kind, be patient, and just be a good human. I feel like the time and the patience you've been, so just be reassured, um, keep on trucking, plant those seeds, get this person healed, do whatever it takes. If you're able to help them, yeah. Okay. So, anywho, thanks for watching. Tickle that little notification bell for me. I'm not on all the time like other readers. And this way, if you're at work and you get the notification on your phone and you're like, oh, Heidi at Third Eye Awakening put out a video today. I have something to watch when I get out of work tonight, you know? So there's that. But anyway, thanks for watching and I'll see you soon. Enjoy this time of year as much as you're able.